Hello, how are you? This is a whole new thing for your Inaudible Podcast Network feed. I understand it could be a little jarring. I'm breaking the fourth wall here, but I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you, the listener and subscriber to the Inaudible Podcast Network. We've made it 100 episodes. Oh, by the way, my name is Louis Prada. If you haven't been aware, I am Louis Prada, not the one from Meditation Minute who hosts Meditation Minute, though also at the same time, the exact same one who hosts Meditation Minute. I created this podcast way back when I was writing for a satire site called Bunny Ears. It was a satire of like Goop style celebrity lifestyle and wellness sites. They had an accompanying podcast because it was owned by actor Macaulay Culkin, and he opened up the podcast, like the ad slots on it, to the writers from his website. So we pitched ideas for like segments on the podcast. I had this idea, this leftover pitch for an article that was going to be a guided meditation. I pitched that idea, but in its more natural format as an audio thing. My editor at the time, Sean, shout out Sean, he liked it and told me to write a script. I wrote one, and then I came up with another one, and I kept writing them, and I recorded them myself, and I ended up doing 40 of those. And then when Bunny Ears shut down sometime later, I asked if I can retain the rights to all of these things, and Macaulay and all the people who were running Bunny Ears at the time gave me their blessing. They said, it's yours, do whatever you want with it. It took me some time to figure out what to do with it, but in due time I came up with this very podcast, the one that just made it to 100 episodes. And there are more to come. Well, obviously, because the current third season that we are in the middle of is still going. The season's going to end at episode 120. I already have most of the episodes for season 4 not written, nowhere near written, but mapped out, just like in the idea phase. I'm going to get started on writing them soon. I wanted to come on here, break the fourth wall, break the kayfabe here in wrestling parlance, and just thank you for listening to this silly little show that I do. Look, it's like a vanity project. It's just a fun. I've always wanted to write on a sitcom and be in a writer's room with other funny people and come up with dumb, funny ideas for shows and stuff. And I never got that opportunity. Life diverted me in a bunch of different ways, and I ended up here at this point in my life where the modern technology allowed me to just make this kind of shit on my own at home without anybody, having to pitch it to anybody and them saying no. I could just kind of put it out there and do it. And if an episode sucks, it sucks. If it's great, it's great. It's all on me. And I thank you for listening to that. It really does mean a lot to me. I would love it if I could spend more time doing this and make it my job. And if you like this show, this entire podcast, please consider contributing to the Patreon at patreon.com/inaudiblepod. I would love for this kind of content creation stuff, even though I fucking despise the word content, but I would love for this to be my job, and maybe one day I can. And if you like the show enough, please contribute to the Patreon to make that happen. Share the episodes with friends and family and your coworkers. And if you dislike the show, send it to your enemies. I'm sure they're going to be really irritated with it. Yeah, 100 episodes, man. It's really crazy. I never believed I would make 100. I at some point flirted with the idea of, wouldn't it be great to just hit that kind of nice round centennial number of 100? Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be a nice little feat, a nice little, Xbox Live kind of an achievement? And I did it. Today, July 1st, 2025, I did it. And I'm really happy. And it's not the end. There's still 19 or 20 episodes to go, however many there are. And then in an upcoming season 4, ETA to be determined. But thank you, every single one of you for listening. And for those of you who contribute to the Patreon and listen on YouTube and all the various podcast platforms this is available on. It really means a lot to me. Again, this is just a one-man operation. And I thank you very much for listening. I'm so appreciative of every listen that I get. I hope you keep listening because there's more great stuff to come. There's more great stuff in this season. Keep listening. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.